Stay with the US, where there's a breaking news coming in from Minneapolis, where there's a major U-turn by President Donald Trump. Top Border Patrol Commander Gregory Provino and several of his agents are now leaving the city after the shooting death of Alex Pretti. Now, this move follows intense backlash over how federal officials handled the case. The Trump administration is now sending its border chief, Tom Homan, to in fact take control of operations and meet with local leaders. Pretti, for the record, was a 37-year-old US citizen who was shot during an encounter with Border Patrol agents, or ICE agents as they're called in the US. Federal officials first claimed that Pretti had a gun with him, but video reviewed by investigators showed he was holding a mobile phone. Now, the shift signals growing pressure on the White House as public anger builds. We take you to the White House, where Karoline Leavitt spoke on this issue, followed by my colleague Nick Harper getting us the latest on this breaking story.
With regards to the deployment of Tom Homan to Minneapolis, should the deployment of Mr. Homan to Minneapolis be seen as a sign that the president is dissatisfied with how the officials on the ground had handled the incident?
No, Mr. Homan is doing an exceptional job, and he has been working with Secretary Noem and President Trump over the course of the last year. Secretary Noem still has the utmost confidence and trust of the President of the United States, and she's continuing to oversee the entire Department of Homeland Security and all of the immigration enforcement that's taking place across the whole entire country.
Well, it's been a day in which there seemed to be a softening of language from the US president when it came to the situation in Minnesota, even prompting the suggestion that there was a climb down underway. But that myth was quickly dispelled by the White House press secretary Karoline Leavitt, who launched a blistering attack against Democrats in the state of Minnesota, essentially blaming them for the killing of Alex Pretti on Saturday. Now, earlier in the day, there was a phone call between Donald Trump and Tim Walz, the Democratic governor of Minnesota. Donald Trump said that he had initiated the call. The governor had reached out to the president, and he said that it had been a very good call and that they seemed to be on a similar wavelength. Tim Walz on social media said that it had been a productive conversation, but he did say that he had told the president that the president's staff doesn't have their facts straight about Minnesota. Donald Trump had also said that he was sending his border czar, Tom Homan, to the state, essentially seeming to be there to head up operations, even though the White House was saying that it still has the utmost confidence in Kristi Noem, the Department of Homeland Security Secretary, who spoke out over the weekend following the killing of Alex Pretti and said that those agents who were there on the ground were acting in self-defense, worried that Alex Pretti had arrived with a handgun and that he was going to do damage not just to the agents there, but to other bystanders.